You're about to watch a YouTube video that I made. I do want to point out, to actually see the things that I'm doing, you may want to consider clicking large player like this, it's right here, or you can go to full screen and just sit back and watch it all. Also, you may want to change quality from 360 to 480 or 720, and that way you'll be able to actually see the things I'm doing instead of just hearing me. Okay? Movie starts now. Thank you.
Hello, in this video I'm going to show you a little overview of Google Docs, but more importantly, what are the new features that make it so useful for educators. I guess the first thing I'm going to do is show you uploading. Google Docs now lets you upload not only files like presentations and documents, but just about anything. So any sort of file it'll take. So you can share songs or whatever else. So for example, I have a Word document, a picture, and a song. I can highlight all of these. I could go up to here and do upload from this button, but instead I can just drag these right in into here, and you can see right now it's uploading all three of these. So it converted my Word doc, it just uploaded the picture, and it's also going to keep my song as a wave. Why is that useful? Well, it's to back things up, sure, but this song even, I can then share with other people too, so that's great. So if I want to share that song with somebody or let them modify, I can. Another thing you can do is, let's say, right now you probably noticed that I uploaded, just a second, yeah, so here's my song wave. So if I click on that once, it opens up and brings up a little player. Oh, yeah, I guess you have to download for this. I don't have this one up to date. But either way, I could go to share and share this with other people. If I go to, right now it's set to private, I use this one all the time. Anyone with the link, and then I can post the link on a Moodle or a website, and then people can get at it without even having to sign in. What's really cool is, since we're all part of PW Community Schools, you can also click there and just share it with those people. That way anybody can search for it and find it. I'm going to cancel out of this though. So that's uploading different files. You can drag and drop. You can even do things like this. Like, let's say I have this picture of a dog. Even that I can then drag and drop into here, and it brings it up. Oh, I'm sorry, no, it doesn't work that way. Let's say I have a document open. Here's that Microsoft Word document I just put in there. It says this is an essay. Let's say I need a picture of that dog. I can drag that dog and put it right in there without going to File. Usually you'd go to Insert, Image, and then put it in there. Now you can just drag pictures in there instead. You'll also notice in Google Docs, they even have more options now. If you go to like page setup, it actually lets you choose margins now. It used to not let you do that, so that's nice. The other thing is, right now you can go to File, Download As, and look, there's Microsoft Word 97 2003. So I know at school here we don't have 2007 and kids do that all the time. Well, have them upload to Google Docs, and then they can download it as the old version if someone needs a document still. Or you can do OpenOffice or something else if you need to. You can even download it as a web page or plain text. So that's very useful in our situation. All right, what else can you do in here? I do want to show, like, if you share this with somebody else. Let's say I'm going to share this with myself, RaymondB@gmail. Now this is a different account, all right, and you don't have to notify by email every time. I'm going to save and share, and yes, I'm sure. Okay. Now it's shared with me, Brian Raymond at PW Schools, and also RaymondB@gmail. So I want to show you that if I am here in Firefox, I'm logged in as a different user. So if I'm in Google Docs here, all right, sometimes you have to refresh to see things if they show up. More recent, there it is, new Microsoft Word document I shared with myself. And you know, like, this shows that the other person wrote that, and I can add things to it as well, and it'll show up. I don't want to bring this up right now, I'll show that some other time. It does show this one other viewer is looking, and you can click that, and in any Google Doc, like presentation or in the documents or the spreadsheets, you can write things in here, and then the other person, like this is the other person right here, they can see it right away. So you don't have to write in the document to talk to each other. You can write it here and chat about it. It's very useful for presentations. My students use it for that reason. But it does take effect right away. So if I delete the dog in that one, let's say I'm logged in over here, see it's already gone. And what's also useful is you can go to things like File, see revision history. All right, and it shows you that the last person made these changes. So that's really useful as a teacher. You can see who worked on it, when, and how much, and all that good stuff. All right. I don't want to spend too long on that, so let's move on. All right. Let's look at presentations. All right. So another new feature in Google Docs is you can now create presentations. Well, that's not new. It's what you can do with it. Now they have transitions and more. And right now, like, it'll automatically come up and say, "Do you want to choose a theme?" Sure, let's do it. All right. And that theme will come up here. And I'll go ahead and put something, title, and this will say text. All right. And what I can do now is, let's say I have another, I'm going to duplicate this slide, so I have two of them. It lets you, now if you right click over here, it lets you have transitions. Right now I'm going to do a transition. I'm going to try this cube one. All right. And you can choose the speed of it, which is kind of cool. And on this first one though, I'm going to go back to the first slide. If I click on it right there, this animation thing pops up. I'm going to do add animation. This one's going to fly in on click, and you can change that if you'd like, or you can make it automatic. And then I will have this one also fly in on click. And if you have a paragraph, you can also, let's say you have 4 different lines. If you choose that, it automatically applies it to those 4 lines, which is nice. So let's try this. Start presentation, click once, comes in, click again, it fades, and that one does, and then does the cube effect that I wanted to make it do. So that's kind of cool. So now it really acts more like PowerPoint, and they have a improved shape and drawing program if that's something you want to do. Yeah, so it's got a new drawing. I'm not going to get into that too much, but again, you can share this, which is great. I personally don't really take papers anymore. I only use Google Docs. I have kids share it with me. I mean, sometimes if it's like an essay, sure, I'll have them print it off because I want to take it home and draw on it. But otherwise, they use Google Docs because as soon as they make that change, I see it, and there's no excuse. Like, I know when they finished it. They can't forget it at home. It's online 24/7, which is great. Okay, and one other thing I want to show you is forms. Oh, I mean, before that though, I do want to show you that right here, if you click on Create, they also do now have, oh, it doesn't show it here, but they do have templates. So if you click on that, it'll bring up this template search. And right now, I'm under Palm Westphalia Community Schools, and so we can share templates, and we can edit them and change them and use each other's. But if you go to Public Templates, they have all these different categories down here. It has everything you could think of. So if you want letterhead, if you want resumes, if you want budgets, you just type it in. I guess I should say budget instead of budgets, but that's all right. And you just click on it, and it shows you a little preview of it. If you want to use it, you click Use This Template, and then you can go ahead and start making changes to what you would like. All right, what else? And also I want to show you Create Forms. Creating a form, well, I'm not going to go through that process. I just want to show you what it can do, basically. I have this multimedia evaluation I give to the students every year, and when they give their results, that brings it up in text or numbers, whatever I want in this Excel sheet, but it doesn't look like that to them. Instead, if I go to Form, go to Live Form, it looks like this to them instead. And they go ahead and fill this out, and they hit Submit, and then I get the results. And then with those results, I can go to Show Summary Responses, and that way I can see the results graphically or in just text as well. And that's useful to me. Okay, so that's form. You can also, it's not hard to make, like here if I go to edit form, I'm not going to go through all of this, but let's say right here, what topic is most useful to you? I can go ahead and edit this question if I want. I can just click more of these. Maybe I want to add another one or add another one. You can delete them if you'd like. It's really not hard to edit. All right. And that's forms. All right. And with all of this stuff, like this forms here, if I go to Live Form, I can just copy this link here, and that's what I can email the students, or I can put on the Moodle so they can get at it there. Okay. What else? I think that's most everything that I wanted to show you. Oh, let's look at sharing as well. Now, let's say you have a lot of documents at home. Let's say you don't just have a few pictures in one folder, but you will have like thousands of documents in multiple folders. Well, here's the great thing. You can now drag folders right into here. and it'll actually keep it separated in its own folders. I don't have any set up right now, but that's a great way to get it in two places. I've switched everything over to Google Docs. That's why I have thousands of documents on here. You can also, let's say this is my old one, and again, this is the old Raymond one that I use, that I have all the students work on, that I can go back and show examples from years past, which is great. I always do that. I have stuff back from 2008 still. But what I've done recently, since we moved to this new pwschools.org Google Docs, what I've done, or username, I've selected all of it, like this. And then I can just go to share. Not that share, sorry. I need to go right here, share, and it says I don't have permission for everything, so hold on. Let me just undo that. Let's say I'll just click a few pictures here. I can click multiple files though, and I'm able to share that like I would anything else. Hold on. Oh, I'm on the wrong account. Sorry. let's just grab these two. I'll go to share, and right now I already have it shared with Raymond B. But if I go to change, let's say anyone with the link, and I hit save, right now it actually gives me both links automatically up there, so I can copy those and give those to anyone. But obviously as well, I can just change it here. Right now it's set because I have one thing shared or not, but I can change it so only someone can view it or even just comment on it, which is really useful with students. You can do that as well. Okay. What else? I do want to say, if you're using Google Chrome, it's nice that if you go to print now, it doesn't bring up its own print dialog box. It like works automatically. So once I hit OK here, it actually prints here at home without having to go to a new screen. So if you're using Google Docs, I do suggest Chrome. I hope some of this is useful. It's just some new features that makes things much easier. You don't forget things at home, and lets you collaborate much more effectively. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope it's useful to you.